Welcome. Today we're going to see the difference between making a fade with lines and without lines. We're going to start with the left side using number 3 going down to cut the excess of hair. This is the side we're going to do making a line. We're going to use number 2 also going down to cut the excess of hair, and we're going to use it a bit lower than we use number 3. Use the 1.5 with the hook also going down to cut the excess of hair and use it a bit lower than we use number 2. Comb the hair to organize it and continue using the 1.5 with the hook going up. Continue with the 1/2 or 0.5 and make the line. We're making the back going down. Close the blade to use number 0 and use it a bit lower than we use the 1/2 or 0.5. The rest of the hair we're gonna cut it with the trimmer. We're gonna use number 1 with an open blade to start making a way and blending it with the 1.5. We are using the border of the guard and we are only clearing the darker areas. Use number 1 with a close blade and stretch the scalp to change the angle that the hair grows and make it easier cutting the hair. By stretching the scalp, you also can cut shorter. Continue with the most important step of the cut. Remove number 1 to use the 1/2 or 0.5. Go organize from left to right, only clearing the darker areas using the border of the blade. Apply water. This technique helps the hair get the new shape. Continue blending all the way to the back of the head. In this area we can use number 1 with an open blade going down to remove the excess of hair. We are making an exchange between number 1 and the 0.5 to continue blending. We finished with the left side. Now we're gonna continue with the right side using number 3 going down to cut the excess of hair, and this is the side we're gonna make without lines. We're gonna use number 2, also going down to cut the excess of hair. Use the 1.5 with the hook, also going down, and continue cutting the excess of hair. We are gonna use number 1 with an open blade, and we're gonna go organize from right to left using the border of the guard, only clearing the darker areas. You can also use number 1 going down depending on the way the hair grows. We're gonna use number 1 with a closed blade, and we're gonna use it a bit lower than we use it with an open blade. We are only clearing the darker areas. Continue with the most important step of the cut. Remove number 1 to use the 0.5 or half and use the border of the blade, and we're gonna go organize from right to left, only clearing the darker areas. Continue blending all the way to the back. Close the blade to use number 0, and we're gonna use it a bit lower than we use the half or 0.5. Continue clearing the darker areas. Using this technique in some hair, we can finish the blending process faster. The guideline is imaginary. We are not making it with the blade of the clipper, but we are following a pattern so the blending process is uniform. The rest of the hair on the bottom, cut it with the trimmer. We are making an exchange between number 1 and the 0.5 depending on the length of the hair. Continue blending the darker areas. In some areas we can also use number 1 going down depending on the way the hair grows. We are going to make the connection on the back. We are going to start using number 2 going down to cut the excess of hair. Then continue with the 1.5 with the hook, also going down. Use the 1.5 going up. Use number 1 with an open or closed blade depending on the length of the hair. The last shadow on the bottom we blended with the 0.5 or half. We are making an exchange between the number 1 to number 0 depending on the length of the hair, only clearing the darker areas. We use water. This technique helps the hair to get the new shape. With this video, I wanted to teach you the difference between making a fade with line and without lines. In some cases, doing the fade without lines, we can finish faster. The blending on the left side with the line took longer, but in the right side without the line, we finish faster. This is the side we did making a line, and this is the side we did without lines. These are some of my previous videos. I hope you like my video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.